Good morning. Today is Monday. Let's see the date. Today's date is 25 January 2021 and today is Monday. What is it? Monday. And we have some pages to do which I have mentioned here, about 4 pages. Okay. Now, one thing what I want you to notice is last time I had introduced to you 2 sounds. Is it now? Yeah. What is that sound? Ow. Ow. Okay. I also told you about how the wolf will howl. Ow. How does a wolf howl? Ow. So the word, you can hear that sound ow in howl. Is it not? When I say howl, you can hear ow in it. Yes. So there are 2 combinations, different combinations. One is OU and the other one is OW. Is it not? Both were giving the same sound, ow. Shall I just read through and see what are all those words? Come. Remember, both the sounds are ow. Let's read it. Out. Out. Wherever you see OU next time, you will have to read it as out. 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 Shh. Out. Out. Shout. Great. Next one. Ow. I am introducing the th sound also here for, your phonogram th is also here. Out. Mouth. Next one. Out. Loud. Loud. Out. Loud. As in don't shout loudly. It's too loud. Don't shout. So you hear ow in shout and also in loud. Let's read the last one. P. Ow. Ch. One more phonogram. Ch. This we learned, right? Ch. P. Ow. Ch. Pouch. What is it? Pouch. P. Ouch. Pouch. As in you keep all the cards in the pouch, right? Your botany cards, the zoology cards, your Hindi nomenclature cards. Where do you keep them? You keep them all in a pouch and you'll zip it. Is it not? Okay, so that is the pouch. So you hear ow when I say out, shout, mouth, loud, pouch. There are more words you can hear this. Okay, so when you are going to read anywhere in any book or magazine, when you come across OU, you are going to read it as ow. Okay, now let's look at the other ow. OW ow, as in owl. Okay, I didn't write it here. Ow, owl. Next one. K, ow. OW. K, ow, cow. Kr, own. Kr, own, crown. Kr, own, crown. Next one. T, own, town. Like we live in the city, there are towns and villages also. Some of you have been for Pongal holidays, you've been to your hometown. Okay, that's where your grandparents may be living in a town, or you also call that as a hometown. Town. Next one. Cl. Ow. Cl. Own. Clown. The clown that you see in the circus. Who does all the funny tricks? Makes you laugh. Clown. He has a cap, maybe polka dotted shirt or pants, and then he has a red nose also and big smile painted here. Is it not? Clown. Ow. Bow. This bow is about bow your heads to pray. Bow your heads to receive blessing. When somebody is going to bless you and tata party is going to bless you or your uncle auntie is going to bless you, you bow your head like this, is it not? Yeah, bow your head, bending your head like this, or putting your hands together and bow and pray. Bow your head and pray. So, you hear this ow in cow, crown, town, clown and bow. Ow, ow. Both are ow. Is that clear for you? Okay, great. So, in your homework book today, what you will do is, you will read these, you will write these ow words. Last week, you had written this ow. O-W ow. Correct? Good. Now, we are going to write the O-U ow. So, you will be very clear. Both sounds are ow, and by now you would have known some words very distinctly which ow to write. If not writing, at least reading part, wherever you see, you will be able to see whether it is this one or this one, you are definitely going to say ow only. Okay? Okay. So, that is your ow which I introduced last time. We finished the revision of it. Homework, you will do this one, this ow. This one we finished the homework last week. Now, this week's introduction, sound introduction, I am going to confuse you a little bit. Okay? But you have to agree with me. This is a rule which I am going to give you. Reason being, English is a little confusing. I don't know why they can't use different combinations. They are using the same ow, but it will not be ow. It will become O. Remember this O which I taught you? Like that. As in coat, boat, bloat, roast, toast. We did this OA, right? Coach. But now, the same sound of this O I will use for this O also. As in snow. Snow. Is it confusing? Now you don't say ow. You have to say O, as in this O. They both are same. Okay? Snow. Snow. In the winter, it starts snowing. Where? In the continents that are higher above, like the Asia, the areas above in Asia, in Europe or in North America, like that you have snow in the winters. Snow. Snow. And some of you would have been to places where it snows also. You will enjoy when it is snowing, is it not? So, snow. Snow. Slow. 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 Go slowly, be slow, don't be in a hurry when you are going down the stairs. Be slow, you may trip and fall. Slow down, that's slow. 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 Next one. Blow. 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 Blow the candles. Blow it so that it can dry faster. After pasting glue, you will be like, you will blow so that it dries faster, is it not? Blow. Next one. Crow. Crow. Now it is getting easier to read. Crow. Last one again. Bow. You see, this is also B-O-W, this is also B-O-W. Both are same. But this is ow. Bow your head. This is O, this sound, O. Bow. The bow that you tie with a ribbon. Is it not? Or the boys will tie a bow here around their neck. Or the girls will tie a bow behind their frock. We have been using the dressing frame for tying ribbons, and finally we'll tie a bow, right? Bow. Some of you came and started working at it, but you were finding difficult to, get that knotting. Is it not? And to get a beautiful bow. That bow. This is bow your head. This is bow, the bow that you tie for ribbons, with ribbons. Okay, so this is the confusion part for you. I think with this all confusion, there is only confusion in this letter combinations, this O and this O, this OW and this OW. Okay, that's why I asked you to finish off writing this OW last time itself. This week you will write this OW, and we are moving on to the new O sound. Okay, will you all do it? Okay, now I'll tell you which pages you will have to do. Pages 28, 29, 30 and 32. Okay, I will show you. Please have a look at the book. In page number 28, you have a word bank with words written here and the pictures for you. Okay, I want you to read the word bank, words in it, and put it in the correct place. Let's read the first one. Snow. This is the O. Okay, snow, snow. Now that's how snowflakes will look like. Okay, you have seen them just white, but if you try to see them in a microscope, this is how the snowflakes will look like. Some of you would have seen these pictures also wherever it is snowing, or pictures of snow they would have drawn like this. That's a snowflake seen under a microscope. Okay, next one. Slow. Who moves slowly? The turtle or the tortoise? Okay, tortoise moves very slowly. We all know the story of the hare and the tortoise, and the tortoise was moving slowly. Next one. Crow. Where is a crow? There. Write it. Next one. Row. Row your boat. Where's the row? Here. Good. You can see somebody rowing the boat with the paddles. Is it not? Yeah. Next one. Blow. Somebody is blowing soap bubbles. Can you see that? Who doesn't like soap bubbles? Even I love it. Soap bubbles. But you should be careful about that bubbles, you know. They land on your skin. They may leave you with skin rashes. Could be itchy. These bubbles. Okay, they are made with some soap which your skin is not very happy with. It's not the same soap that you put go for a wash. Blow. Next one, bow. This is the bow I am talking about, which you tie with ribbons. The bow that you tie on the neck, or the bow that you tie behind your frocks or on gift boxes. Bow. We'll move to the next page. Page number 30, you're going to do something that you're already familiar with. What is the sound of this? Ooh. Okay, we are going to use these ooh here in the blanks and see if it is matching with the picture. Let's read it. You've already learned this blend. Spoon. You have to write here the two O. Okay, write it here. Spoon. If you wrote two O's here. Spoon. Boot. The boot shoes. Goose. Goosey gander, where shall I wander? That goose. Next one. Hoof. Hoof is that last bit of the leg of the horse or cow, any animal. You will see particularly horse and the cow and the donkeys. If you see towards the end of it, the leg, you see one black color part here. Is it not? The leg ends up like as though it is wearing some shoes, right? The black color, they are not shoes. They are called as hoof. So when they walk on the road, they really make the sound like, because of that sound coming when it's tapping on the hard floor. Okay, hoof. hoof. It's not shoe, it is called as the hoof. Will you remember it? Donkeys have hoof, cows have hoof. Will you look out for other animals which will have hoof? Okay, last one. Igloo. 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 Igloo is a house made up of ice cubes, okay, in which Eskimo people live. We can't live in it. It is built in cold places where they cannot build houses with cement and bricks. They will use ice cubes for a house. Okay. Next page. In the next page also, you have the double O words, which is oo, but I'm going to give you a small rule change here. In English, sometimes this may not be a long oo. It may not be a long oo. It can be even a short oo. Oo, not oo. Oo. I'm telling it. I'm not telling that it will not be. I'm telling some words it will be a short oo. In some words it will be a long oo. As in ooh, cool, spoon, whatever we saw now. Now we will see the words which have the short oo sound. For example, let's look at this word. Book. 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 I'm not saying book. It's not a book. It's a book. Where is a book here? This one, right? Book. So in this page, you will find words with a short oo sound. Okay, I don't want you to write it as oo. Keep it as oo. Next word. Ka-ook. Ka-ook. Cook. Ka-ook. Cook. That's a picture of a cook, right? The chef cooks the food. Sometimes you also say people who cook food, they call them as a cook. In hotels you call them a chef. At homes you call them a cook. Cook. Next one. Wood. 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 Did you see? I'm not saying wood. I'm saying wood. Wood. Where is a picture of wood all kept together? This one? Yeah, logs of wood are kept here. Wood. Next one. Hook. It should be hoof. I want you to change it to fur. Okay? There's a mistake here. I'll make the necessary change for this. This is supposed to be hook, and it has to be a picture of a hook here, not hoof. Okay, the hook which is there on your shirt or on your skirts or on your blouses. Hook. You remember when we were doing the dressing frames, we were using the hook and eye. See, in your dressing frames, you remember this frame which had the hook and the eyes. This is called the hook and this is called the eye. You take the hook towards the eye and you will put it in like this. Hook and eyes. Hook and eyes. Hook. See, I am saying hook. So for this hook here, hook, I want you to do me a small help. You remove this picture from here. You just paste a picture here of the hook which I showed you just now. You can draw it with your own hands. Okay, how a hook will look like, and paste it on this one. Okay, so that is your new confusion where I am giving you. This can be both a long oo or a short oo. So I told you the book, cook, wood, hook. Now there are more words like, look. Take a look. When I say look, I have to write ook, short o. Or she took my book. Took. So some words where you have a short oo sound, you will say this one, and for a long oo sound also you will say the same oo sound also you will say. So when you're writing, it won't be a problem. You know that oo means you will write this only, or oo means you will write this only. But if it is going to be reading, you have to be patient enough to read and see whether it is a book or a book. Is it a cook or a cook? Is it a wood or a wood? Okay, so book, cook, wood, hook, look, took, wool, woolen, all that is short oo sounds. Now we'll go to the next page. The last page is some blends here, okay, some of which you had have learnt already. You just have to do the reading of it. Blur sounds, dr sounds, glr, br, sk and sn. Okay, it will have all the phonics which I have taught you now. Okay, all the phonograms. For example, sn, o, snow. Okay, I want you to practice reading this. There can be a long oo as in gl, gloom. Got it? Like that, some may be difficult for you, but you should blend and read all these words. So this page is about reading. Because it is reading, I don't want you to skip it. You have to read it, and when you come with your books for submission from February, I will ask you to read this. Only those who have read this properly will be able to read it neatly for me. Okay, so please do this. So a recap of whatever we have learned today. Last week I taught you the ow sound as in out, shout, and the ow as in owl, cow, now, how. Both have the sound ow. Today I introduced to you the same ow will give the sound of this o. OA words. OA words as in coach, roast, toast, coal, goat, that O. The same O for this combination as in snow, slow, blow, crow or bow. Okay. So that is a new sound that I have given you, and I also told you in your workbook you will be doing this short oo sounds. Long oo or short oo, you will have the same double O only. Writing won't be a difficulty. Reading wise only you have to be very careful which sound you have to apply. It's left to you. You will be definitely, because that's why I say we have to speak a lot in English, and you keep listening to people, you will know which oo to be written or how to read it. Will you all continue your vocabulary? Listen to more English and speak a lot of English. It will help you in all this. Okay, great. Next, tomorrow is going to be the Republic Day. Okay, India's Republic Day. In Hindi you call it as Ganatantra Divas. I will explain to Hindi students. It is a day, it is actually a holiday. It's a national holiday. Everywhere it's a holiday. So tomorrow is going to be a holiday for you. And why it is a holiday, why it is special? Because you all remember August 15th we celebrate the Independence Day. That's right. But after that they decided that we should have our own set of rules and laws. Okay, so Dr. Ambedkar, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, he was a chairman. Okay, remember this name, Ambedkar. Okay, he was the chairman of one committee of a group, and they all sat together and made one set of laws, which is a supreme law, the highest law of India. Nobody can change that law at all, and that law is for you and me and for the government. It will tell very clearly about what is the power of a government. Government means our politicians, no, our prime minister, our chief minister, all the local government people, what all power they have and what all power we have. What all rights they have. They have the right to do this, they have the right to do that. What all rights we have. And how they can do all those things and how we can do all our rights. What all duties they have to do and what all duties we have to do. So everything very clearly as a supreme. Supreme means the highest law, nothing above it. Okay, this law were drafted. It was put on paper by B.R. Ambedkar and his friends. They together sat together and made this law, which is called the Constitution of India. Okay, our country's constitution. It talks about the power for the government and the power which government has and we have. The rights which the government have and we have. The duties which the government will have to do and we have to do. And how they will do that and how we will do that. All these things are very, even little children, even your things are mentioned in the Constitution of India. Okay, there you have certain rights, you have certain things to do as a citizen, little children. That is also mentioned in this Constitution of India. So, January 26th is the day this laws were made, this constitution was drafted by Ambedkar. So, we call it as the Republic Day. A new republic was formed. Although India had got its independence, a new republic was born. Okay, it is a beginning of a new republic of India. So, we celebrate this day as Republic Day. Nothing much you will see around because of the corona, but in Delhi, every year on January 26th, there will be a camp, Republic Day camp will be there, and many soldiers, many brave people, people from different areas of life, okay, they will all have a parade. A parade means they will be walking in a, marching along the one road. Okay, and the Prime Minister and the President of India and all the other dignitaries or the big people will be sitting there and watching them parading. It can be from people from the army, people from the police, people from different groups, okay, and different states. Each state will come with their dance forms and all. That will be there. Then even people who are very brave people who were ready to give their life and save somebody, those brave people, brave children or special dignitaries, sports people, they all come and walk in a parade. They'll all salute like this in front of the President and Prime Minister, and they'll walk and go. Okay, so you will be watching this on TV. It is called the Republic Day Parade. Please repeat, Republic Day Parade. Parade means walking and going like this, and you will be able to watch it. Of course, if you went to Delhi, you will be able to watch it. But now nobody is allowed to go for that kind of, group, because we have social distancing norms. So it will be very less this time. You can watch it over very clearly over TV. So do watch this Republic Day camp, how people go, how they make formations, pyramids, they will make human pyramids and all. It will be fun sometimes watching it. So do watch it. I'm telling this to you because tomorrow is Republic Day and you must know what is Republic Day. It was a day when a supreme law was made called the Constitution of India, which is going to benefit you, me and the government. Okay, and nobody can go above that law. Got it? Okay, so happy Republic Day to you. I'll meet you all in another video. Until then, bye-bye.